Here's how a mind map works. What I want you to do is I want you to get a few people in a room who have connections, and I want you to use a whiteboard or a flip chart, and I want you to draw a big circle, and inside that circle, I just want you to put the job that you're trying to fill. So list that job, whether it's sales or admin or finance or whatever you're trying to fill, just put the job title inside that circle. As we go through this mind mapping exercise, we're looking for two groups of people. So designate someone on your team who's going to keep a list of all of the names that we brainstorm. The first group that we're looking for are people who are centers of influence. And a center of influence is just someone that could connect us with a potential prospect. Centers of influence might look like people who are accountants or lawyers. They're not competing for the same person. They're not direct competitors to you. It might be an old tiger who is in your industry, is not in the industry anymore, but knows everyone and could give you some names. The second group that we're looking for are direct prospects. And a direct prospect is just someone who could actually fill the role. So have your lists and make sure every time a name comes up to write it down, whether they're a center of influence or whether they're a direct prospect for that job. So now we've decided that the position we're trying to fill is inside sales. So I want you to connect another circle to the inside sales circle, and I want you to label that competitors. And I want you to write down all of your key competitors. So here we have Acme Company and XYZ Company. And then I want you to discuss who do we know at Acme Company that is currently in inside sales that we would love to have on our team. Find people who know people at Acme Company, maybe your inside sales people, and start to keep your list. Who's a direct prospect? Who is a center of influence? Who might know someone at Acme Company that could refer us to them? Then go on to XYZ Company and do the same thing. List out all of your competitors and start to brainstorm who are the names of people that we actually know who could be either direct prospects or centers of influence, and start to write down those names. Now that you've exhausted that competitor circle, make another circle. Let's call it customers. So think of all those customers that are your current raving fans that you think maybe they could be an awesome inside salesperson for us. Oh, how about Jane? How about Bill? Let's write down those names. So think through all of your customers and then just start to add circles. So you might think of social connections. How about your neighbors? Everyone in the room, think up your neighbors. Who might be a great inside salesperson for us? Think of all the people that you meet at soccer practice, clubs, anywhere that you're involved. Start to write those circles. And here's what you'll find. When you do a 30 or 60-minute brainstorming session around this mind mapping technique, you will come up with a number of names of centers of influence and direct prospects who might fill that role. Now it's just a matter of making contact with them and seeing if they're interested. That's how mind mapping works.